Mr. Cole.
Thank you very much. I want to echo the plaudits that my colleagues have been extending to all three of you and your other members and your respective staff and how hard they work to make this happen. I can't tell you how pleased I am. You know, when No Child Left Behind was passed before I was here, but it was a bipartisan effort. And this is a bipartisan effort to fix what experience has taught us needs to be fixed. And I want to echo my friend Mr. McGovern's comment. I'd like to see a lot more of it. Now, I got to tell you, I've heard a lot of the frustrations because, in full disclosure, I have occasional cigar with my friend Mr. Klein, occasional cigar with my friend Mr. Rakita. I used to have them with Mr. Miller as well. And so, Mr. Scott, if you have cigars, I want to invite you, or want to have one, I want to invite you to this gathering too, because I always found it instructive to hear their various discussions as they struggle through the difficult issues that you guys genuinely have fought through to get us to this point. But you know, I would point out, while we've had a difficult run and we're not held in the highest esteem by the American public right now, you know, just a few weeks ago we had a pretty big budget deal that was genuinely bipartisan. And now you've brought us a conference report that is genuinely bipartisan and will pass this floor, I'm sure, with very many votes from both sides of the aisle. It looks like we're going to have a bipartisan highway bill this week. And in another week, we may well have a bipartisan omnibus spending bill that would put us in a situation we haven't had for a long time around here, no imminent threat of a government closure or shutdown, and a lot of give and take. I would suggest that you and your colleagues are in danger of giving this place a good name and actually correcting the public impression about how dysfunctional it is, because we've seen this outburst of functionality, if that's even a word. But I truly want to compliment you. I really do. This is a major, major achievement. It's 8 years in coming, 8 years overdue. And I cast no stones on anybody in that. I mean, there were a lot of knotty problems here. But at the end of the day, for all of you to get around the table and work through these differences, for your committee to bring us, you know, something that people on both sides of the aisle want to see happen and can genuinely be happy in voting for, is really an exceptional achievement. And I hope we see something like that again a little bit, maybe tomorrow on the highway bill. And I hope we see something like that in 10 days. But you know, if we could keep at this, you know, it might actually change the narrative a little bit about what people thought about Congress. And you're to be commended for performing above the expectations of the American people right now. And maybe if we can keep doing that, those expectations and that assessment of this institution as members will change. So I think we all have real reason to be grateful to you and the other members on your committee and your staff. So just thank you very much for delivering up this product. And I look forward, again, having heard about it over cigars for many years, I feel intimately familiar with most of the provisions. So I will be very comfortable in casting my vote for this a little bit later this week. And again, with that, I yield back, Mr. Chairman.
Well said, Mr. Chairman. Thank you very much.